from Jane Catherine on Books, and here we are with Book a Day, and we are day 22. And what I thought I'd bring you today is some contemporary female fiction, and this is one of my favourite authors in that field. It's Jayne Green. This is a particular favourite. It's called Saving Grace. Now, the thing I like about Jayne Green is that she's an author that makes the topics that she covers feel very real, and makes you feel that you're actually there in the situation, if that makes sense. She makes it come alive, I think, for the reader, and it's very true to life. So in this topic she covers marriage, difficulties within a marriage, and she also has a very good way of representing different mental health issues, such things as like domestic violence. In here we've got a character who has bipolar disorder, and so she just doesn't write. What I'm trying to say is there's so much more substance to it than just a quick chick lit read on the beach, and there's nothing wrong with them by any means. You know, there's a time and a place. Sometimes you don't want to read anything that's you know, that's got substance, deep substance to it. You know, that's not meaning to be unkind that about chick lit. I like them myself when I'm on holiday. But Jayne Green writes in a way that covers real life, and real life that's well, I think she covers things that any one of us could be having to cope with similar issues, and therefore I think she's very much up to date and of the time. Does that sort of make sense? You know, some people you can read and they're not very relatable in the topics that they cover and how their writing style is. So I think at the end of all that dribble dravel you've just heard from me, she's very relatable, she's very of the moment. She chooses some very detailed topics, contemporary topics, and in my view she makes it makes her one of my top 5 contemporary authors. So Saving Grace, this is about obviously Grace and her life and problems within her marriage, and just a slice of every day that she goes through, and you know, the trials and tribulations that she's living. And I really enjoyed this one. But there's somebody after her life, you see. It seems that you know, when we're having difficulties, it's very easy for people to think that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, but it isn't. And there's obviously somebody that likes the look of this so-called perfect looking life that Grace is living, and wants to steal everything that's hers. So yeah, I'll say no more about this particular plot. It's very good. So there we go. Give that a look at Jayne Green. I've got quite a few of hers, and these are lovely covers. You know, I've got some that are in older covers, but they're really nice. They've got some lovely texture to it. So there we go. There's today's book of the day, Saving Grace by Jayne Green. And also back covers for the contemporary looking cover from yesterday's shelf challenge. So let's have a look what challenge we're going to have today. Let's get our word generator going. I haven't got my reading glasses on now. Right, okay. I'm having to go through some of these because they're just giving odd adjectives which wouldn't. There'd be no way we could look for something like that. Okay, today's word is pleasure. So pleasure in the title. Anybody on the cover having a good time? And Yeah, that's an interesting one. Let me know how you go on, if you manage to find any on your shelves, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Please take care. Bye for now.